So the Lakers win the tip. Each of these teams can go deep into their bench, Grant. We'll probably see a lot of different looks in terms of rotations.
Because of their collective depth, both teams can come at you in waves. Another great luxury about depth, you can keep those fresh legs on the floor pretty much at all times.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. Larry Nance is out there with Jarred Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Grimes in at the 2. Yep, that one goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The 3 from Curry, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
Now Los Angeles with it. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. The shot by Reeves, no good. Levine feeling it out a bit. Screen by MP. And the Warriors with another 3.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. Levine can do a lot of damage from deep.
The Lakers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Well, as we've seen throughout the history of the Lakers, Clark, it's a big free agent and trade destination.
Well, I think part of it is the weather attraction. I mean, guys love playing where the weather is always nice. Not to mention to be with a team whose goal is to win championships.
Now here's Curry. He's covered closely. Down low. Perez can't hit.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Reeves. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Good on the shot. Reeves has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
With all eyes on Steph when he has the ball, his teammates find openings, and he finds them.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Reeves. He's covered by Curry. Left block shot on the way. Vanderbilt, no good. Golden State has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Screen by MP. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Here's the second effort. And the layup is up and in.
Yeah, hard work makes the difference, and MP is showing it right there.
Here's Reeves. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Pass to Grimes. Launches it. Sinks the tray.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with the victory.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Now here's Vanderbilt. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. To the paint. And Nance with the slam.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Back to Curry. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Curry's got 5 points.
There's that floor awareness on display. MP feeling the overcommitment and then whipping that pass to the open teammate.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Warriors make some. The Lakers with the ball. It's a 5-point game. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
Just a tough road loss. They're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
They've got Kuminga. Moody is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's MP, and it's Wiggins in at small forward. That's the Warriors 5. Now here's Harris. No made baskets yet. And a missed layup.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz was all business. He dropped 35 points, and not only was he terrific offensively, he also made an impact on defense. He and his team are really clicking right now, and you'd love to see that momentum carry them through the rest of the year. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Reeves. And they call an illegal screen here. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Thursday, they kick off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors. Then on Friday, they're off to New York to face off with the Knicks.
And for their matchup with the 76ers, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Gafford, he's checked in for Kuminga. And the Lakers also making a change. Nance, he's checked in for Harris. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Well, the value of Jarred Vanderbilt as a strong wing defender is pretty undeniable, Clark.
You cannot win consistently without players like Jarred Vanderbilt. I mean, you need a shutdown defender that has versatility. And it's a skill that he takes a lot of pride in. He's worked at. He brings a lot to the table at that end of the floor.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Giving the people exactly what they want. MP with an attack on the rim.
Inside, Vanderbilt finds Nance. Here's Reeves. He's covered by Curry. Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Reeves. Pass to Vanderbilt. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McDaniels. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Perez. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've placed an emphasis on beating up that offensive glass, and it's paying off with all of these second-chance buckets.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Zach LaVine comes in for Curry.
Yeah, what you like about MP is how hard he worked to put himself in a position for success.
And so it's LaVine with it. He brings it up for Golden State, leading by 5. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Here's McLaughlin. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami. Vanderbilt, no good.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
MP shot is off. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Pass to McDaniels. Let's go with a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now. A deep 3 from MP. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Grimes, the pass to McDaniels. Outside Vanderbilt. Here's Grimes. And again, the Lakers, no good. Here's MP. MP gets it to go through contact.
Finishing strong in the paint despite the contact. I like that tenacity that MP showed right there.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. The Warriors on top, up 9. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
32.
We appreciate you joining us at halftime. Tonight we tip off with a check on the injury situation. And this, of course, is one of the few lists you hope to never make as a player.
Yeah, it's the only list Shaq wasn't trying to dominate.
Yep, gotta leave some room from other guys, you know.
Kenny, did you say dominate or dominate? I couldn't really figure that out, but I think I got your point. And we come back to the game at hand in the first half. Plenty to like for the Golden State Warriors.
They've had that ball hopping, keeping the defense scrambling.
And we're not talking eggs here, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you just join it in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Here's who Darvin Ham is starting in the second half. We've got Austin Reeves. Larry Nance is out there with Jarred Vanderbilt. Then it's Jaden McDaniels, and it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. And with load management, some say it's the team's job at times to protect players from themselves. How different is that from when you play, Grant?
You know, B.A., it's very different. I think teams now are much smarter assessing load and risk and looking more at the long-term big picture of their players.
Now here's MP. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game, and he makes it.
How about MP doing a little fancy dancing with that ball handling to shake up his defender? Nicely done.
Wiggins against McDaniels. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Sinks it from distance. Vanderbilt's got 9.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
MP no good. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting about 41%. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Draymond Green is one of the most versatile defenders in league history. He said, quote, "I'm comfortable guarding anybody." But he also said, "I love playing against those big guys. They're thinking they've got a mismatch, but I'm built for this. It won't be as easy as you think it's going to be," Brian.
Allie, he always takes that challenge, doesn't he? Thank you. On the wing, Reeves. He's covered by Curry. Reeves, the pass to Grimes. Back to Reeves. The 3 is up. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And here's Curry for 3. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
The Lakers call timeout. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaken out. Taking a look at Golden State. Final stretch of the season. They've got the #1 seed and have shown no signs of giving it up. And checking out the Lakers, they need to work much harder to climb out of the bottom of the conference.
Well, I think for Golden State, they've been terrific throughout the regular season, showing they may be just the team to beat in the postseason.
You know, the way they've handled just about every challenge that's been thrown at them this year, I don't see how they couldn't be considered front runners for the title.
MP outside. Shoots it from the high post. That one a little long. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Reeves. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Grimes. The 3 is up. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. Perez. Getting it done inside. MP.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Nance. And Nance with the slam.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Screen by MP. And here's Curry for 3. Offensive rebound. Oh, he's got it. Wiggins.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Nance outside. And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a switch here. Moody's checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. McLaughlin, he's checked in for Reeves. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to McDaniels from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. LaVine finds MP.
And this is exactly what you expect of MP. He puts on his hard hat. It hits you where it hurts.
First team foul. At the line for the Warriors. MP. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Gafford, and it's Kuminga in for Andrew Wiggins. 1:14 left in the third. Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by LaVine. Here's Grimes. And a miss there on the triple.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Perez. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Bojan Bogdanovic picks one up.
Clever little move that time by MP to get himself to the line. Really good sense of the moment there in drawing that foul.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Grimes. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Picked by Bogdanovic from 9 feet. No luck on that one.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Back to MP. Floats one, and it's good on the layup. Perez has got 11 points in the quarter.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Bogdanovic against Green. Outside Bogdanovic. Barnes with a screen on Green. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. The Lakers with another miss. And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 17 at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Nasir Little. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with coming into the league, potentially set for life, but there are pitfalls you have to look out for, Grant.
So true, B.A. I mean, it's tough. You can't take all your childhood friends along for the ride with you. You've got to be cautious with new acquaintances, so it'll definitely keep you on your toes. You must make great decisions.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. McDaniels passes to Vanderbilt.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Reeves. Good on the 13-footer. Reeves has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Here's Reeves. Outside Vanderbilt. Off the left rim and out. Golden State has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Perez with the bucket.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
And it's clear who the better team is. They sweep the 4-game season series, just dominating them.
We don't see conference opponents get swept very often, but this has been total domination.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Reeves. Nance outside. Here's Vanderbilt. Second chance shot. MP with the block.
And that rejection has to get MP's blood pumping. Defensive stops like that really make an impact.
Tipped away and stolen by Vanderbilt. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Nice D from Gafford. To the middle. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you later.